Morning, guys. I want to welcome you to Monday. Instead of picking up where I left off Friday, I kind of want, with everything that happened this weekend, I kind of want to address all the division and all of the inner battles going on in the United States. We're so divided now, and there's kind of a spirit of division that's it feels like it's just, if we could come against each other, it's almost like that's what we're doing. And so I want to open up the Bible and read a couple of scriptures. One from Matthew, I think it's Matthew 12, 25 through 25 and 26, and then I want to go to Genesis. But we're divided by political parties. We're divided by race. We're divided by, just everything. It just seems like. It seems like everything around us, we're taking sides. And let's see what Jesus said in Matthew 12, 25. He says, "But Jesus knew their thoughts and said to them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself will not stand. If Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then will his kingdom stand?" And then if you go to Genesis 11, this is the Tower of Babel. In 11:4 it says, "And they said, Come, let us build ourselves a city, and a tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth. But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built. And the Lord said, Indeed, the people are one, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do. Now nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them." And those two scriptures, I just want to just talk about those for a little bit. It's just if we come, what we need in the church is unity. We're never going to agree on everything, and we're never going to agree, on exactly how everything is taught. But to come together as a people, and we can come together and say Jesus is Lord. I think if you can't say that, then I would argue that you're probably not a Christian. But the thing that we need to do, the unity is where the power is. The power is when we all come together, and God said it himself, nothing that they propose to do will be withheld. Unity is what we need. Division is what the punk is bringing. And he's got us divided against each other. He's got us fighting amongst each other. He's got people taking knees to the national anthem, and then we get all, wrapped around the axle because someone took a knee. And, and then people argue that it's freedom of speech. And, I'm not even going to get into all that, because we do have the right to, to protest and the freedom of speech. But we also need to figure out how we can come together. And so what I want to suggest is that when you see something that makes you your back kind of goes back, and you kind of want to fight or start arguing, pray for unity. Pray for something, pray that we can come to a common ground. Because, regardless of what premise it was started on or where it's headed, we need to come together. And if we don't, the Bible says, Jesus said it, that a nation divided will fall. So, you heard, united we stand and divided we fall. Those words are scriptural. So what I would like to do and propose is that you pray, instead of getting in and getting all fired up, pray about unity. Ask God to help you unify this country. Because if we don't, we're in trouble. And so, I know it sounds a lot like, world peace, when the beauty contestants or the, Miss America, they want world peace. But we really do need unity. And we need to do something. We need to act on, and this is not a physical fight, it's a spiritual fight. And so we're not going to be able to use the same weapons. We can't use carnal or physical weapons to win this fight. We gotta do the prayer and the fasting and get in the Word And we really do. We need to do something, or our country's going to be torn in two. So I mean, it's just a concern. I've watched a lot of stuff over the weekend, and it kind of got me all stirred up. So instead of, falling into all that, I just started praying for our country and praying for unity. So I want to encourage you to do the same thing. I appreciate you stopping by, and I think we'll pick up the lesson from last week. We'll pick that up again tomorrow. But pray for our country and pray for your family. Unity in the house. I mean, we need unity everywhere. Thanks again.